Dan, another pre-season run out for the Wrexham AFC youth team. What have you made of pre-season so far?
It's been really good actually. That's our third game in, and we're now in our third week of pre-season training. We've played two adult teams and an under-18s team, and all three of them offered really different challenges, and I think the lads have showed lots of promise. Obviously things to work on, and there was a lot of 16-year-olds out on the pitch at the end tonight, which was really pleasing as well. So first years, being only just finishing their GCSEs, so really young, playing against adults, so it's definitely a fresh challenge for them. So really good so far.
I was going to say, a young team this year with those 16-year-olds in. What do you look for from those lads as they come into the youth setup for the first time, or your age group youth setup for the first time?
Combination of things really. They've all got ability obviously, otherwise they wouldn't be taken into the team, but a little bit of personality that usually comes out of this age group. Taking on responsibility is another one, listening, taking instruction and doing things quicker, and taking on board information earlier and processing it quicker is really important, and just being open really, and they all are. They're really good, they want to learn, they want to develop and get better, so they've all shown that, so it's been good.
And what do they get out of games like this against Brickfield, against Buckley, where they are playing adult teams?
It's such a different challenge because development football has got so many positives to it, but what it doesn't have is physicality. You know, age for age, you're usually competing on a similar scale really. So suddenly there's a 5'7" 16-year-old competing against a 6'2" 30-year-old, and it just offers that. It's so different, yeah. Everything's a little bit quicker and a little bit sharper, and they can use their experience a little bit better. So it just offers different challenges really, and the more challenges, the breadth of challenges they can experience, that just gives them more tools really to develop their game.
And for the second years in the team, what are you looking for them this year?
A continuation of what they did in their first year. They did really well. Pretty much all of them played by the end of the season, so that regularly by the end of the season, so that was positive. Developing their leadership skills is obviously important, as well as second years, and looking after the first years, particularly in games like tonight. And just a continuation of the things that they've worked on in the first year really, and just continue to hone their skills and improve the detail in everything they do.
Obviously, while you were playing Connors Key on Saturday, 4 of last year's second years were playing for the first team. Yeah. What does that mean to you personally to see that?
Oh, I'm just pleased for them. It's about them, isn't it? It's just nice to see them take that next step. Kai scored and hit the crossbar, and he scored here tonight as well in his 45 minutes. So yeah, it's just lovely watching them get the opportunity, which is really important as well. And they've been looked after in that respect by the first team, which is great. They've consistently got an opportunity in the last 12 months, which is fantastic. And just yeah, it's just nice to see them develop, and they're so keen and so willing. So they're getting rewarded for that.
And have you noticed an impact on the other lads, seeing Max and Jake get their contracts, and you see the 6 lads last year get their contracts? Have you seen an impact among the rest of the youth lads, seeing that there is this pathway again?
Yeah, I think Wrexham's historically always had that pathway, and you know, some years it's better than others, and in the last 12 months it's gone boom really, hasn't it? So there's always been that pathway, and hopefully there'll always be that pathway, and I think lads come to Wrexham knowing that if they're good enough they're going to get a chance. So yeah, it's been nice in that respect, isn't it?
Brilliant. Thanks Dan, all the best.
Thank you.